Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
We're going to talk about Sims content creators leaving. They're not making content for the Sims because EA got purchased by the Saudis. So
they're all mad about it.
They're all mad about it. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. See what happens when Disney builds that park.
I know. And so from my understanding, they're just all mad because it's being sold to the Saudis, and they're afraid that means that they're not going to get other 101 different flags and everything in there. Is that what they're worried about? Yeah, soccer.
And didn't you say that they're like throwing the store at people now? Like, hey, come back to the.
Oh, no, they were saying that they're going to be doing like free stuff and different updates and things like that now.
Free shit. You know what'd be nice is Sims 5, or better yet, just buy Sims 1 or 2 or 3. 3 is pretty good, and don't buy Sims 4 because it's just a cash grab.
Honestly, I'm surprised that it's still that's still on that one because it's been how long?
Since Sims 3? Cheaper. It's cheaper to just charge people for DLC and content and add-ons and stuff. I mean, I remember when The Sims first came out because I'm old. And I remember when The Sims first came out, the original Sims, and people were complaining then about all the add-ons. And they're like, man, so you buy the $50 game and then you got to buy $20, $30 add-ons. Mm-hmm. And even back then, and we're talking in 90s to early 2000s money, The Sims would cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars to buy everything. Or you could just, find it somewhere. Not that
not that you would ever do that.
Not that I'd ever do that. Not that I would, yeah. But I used to play The Sims all the time, the original Sims.
I did. And our daughter, I'm surprised she isn't a Sims influencer as much as she played Sims. Gosh, she was all about it.
Well, you guys on the gaming channel.
We did a couple videos, yeah.
I don't like 4 as much. I don't know. I think it's kind of, yeah.
She likes 3 better, I think. But anyway.
Yeah, 3 is probably the best. It probably is the best. Anyway, we're going to talk about this because now they're all getting big mad and they're all quitting because they're afraid there's not going to be enough representation and diversity.
Blue Sky most affected.
Blue Sky most affected, yes. People are not happy, so they're rage quitting The Sims now. And we'll talk about it. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
I just want to point out that many companies, U.S. companies or formerly U.S.-owned companies, now have Saudi investment. It's kind of like when China was buying everything. Well, now the Saudis are buying everything. They own wrestling now. It's just a thing that's going on because they got money. They got deep pockets, right?
Well,
and they're trying.
Let's see. Was it Uber, Activision, Blizzard, Nintendo, Take-Two? These are all places that they have part ownership in now anyway.
So I guess my thing is like if you're rage quitting The Sims, but you're still playing Nintendo, you're still, playing anything by Activision or whatever, you're watching wrestling. They even have stakes in Amazon Walmart.
Well, I guess you can't shop there now.
You can't shop at Walmart. Yeah, you can't go to Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of unavoidable. And this is what I was talking about the other day with J.K. Rowling. I'm like, if you're going to boycott every company that works with J.K. Rowling or works with the Harry Potter brand, you're going to be SOL because so many companies, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
You don't have to agree with them, right? But they've got deep pockets and they're trying to pivot from oil into technology. And EA was, an acquisition for them, right? So it's not just the Saudis. It's also, I think, Silver Lake. Is Silver Lake the one that Jared Kushner's involved in?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to that.
A bunch of right-wingers are involved. So they're pissed about that, too. And they're going to be like, oh, my God, guys.
It's the Saudis and the alt-right.
The Saudis and the alt-right.
They're gonna make us not be able to have representation in everything.
We're not going to be able to.
Those bigots.
You'll have to do what we did back in the day with The Sims, and you have to create a mod or a patch to get the kind of Sims you want.
Yep.
Anyway.
I don't think they're doing it. They said they're not going to do that. So it's like kind of like a big nothing burger, honestly.
Yeah, they said they weren't going to mess with it. Probably, I mean, obviously the overseas versions, they're going to, if they have an overseas version, I don't know the specifics. But the thing about Sims 4 is like, it was very diverse and inclusive. I don't even think they had gender in Sims 4. I think it was just like a genderless, your characters just presented as female or presented as
I don't know.
male.
I never pay attention, to be honest with you.
Boink anybody. I don't know. The Sims development team has posted a message on X reassuring fans that its mission, values, and commitment remains the same. The Sims will always be a space where you can express your authentic self.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you used to lock the social worker in the
It was one time.
And watch
She was going to take our baby away. I was actually pregnant at the time with our first child, and I was trying to play The Sims, and the social worker was coming to take the baby away. So actually, it wasn't me who did it. I think it was you who did it.
Did I do it? I used to kill them in very creative ways.
You locked them in a room.
I took the door away.
Windows,
yeah. No, I know I did. I remember what I did. I paused the game, build a room around her, let her or in front of her, and she walked into it because I put it like between the sidewalk and the house, so she had to walk through that to go because they were dumb. She didn't go around it. I'd be like, "Hey, this house just appeared out of nowhere. I'm going to go inside and see what happens," and then paused it again and took the door away.
Right. So it was you, but I was like sobbing because I was very hormonal pregnant because I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to be a terrible mom because the social worker came to take my Sims baby away."
And then the sad clown showed up in real life. Like he knocked on her door and he wouldn't leave.
Yeah. So, it was a whole thing.
Anyway.
Somehow our daughter lit the whole house on fire. She put a bottle rocket off inside the house.
Hilarious.
And then killed characters. And then
she was like 3.
The Grim Reaper came.
Oh, she thought that was great. Yeah, I remember. It was...
no, and then she was upset afterwards.
Oh, she didn't realize they died. Like they died forever.
That started her journey into Sims. Anyway.
Yeah, I just like to kill them in creative ways. I'm sick. Anyway.
You would. I would not.
We're continually inspired by our incredible players and creators. By your imagination, creativity, and the joy you bring to The Sims every day, we deeply respect... This sounds like it's written by AI. AI. See, I'm not AI, or I would have gotten that right. It sounds like it's written by AI. We deeply respect that everyone experiences The Sims in their own way, including me, who kills them, and will make choices that are right for them. However you choose to play, create, or share, we're grateful to be part of your journey. Our missions, values, and commitment remain the same. The Sims will always be a space, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
It's still your safe space. Don't worry.
Yeah, right. Still your safe space. So here's the rub right here. Some of The Sims' biggest...
And some of that happens in your safe space.
Here's the rub, yeah. Some of The Sims' biggest content creators have just stepped down from EA's creator network in the wake of the $55 billion Saudi-backed buyout. The situation is a nightmare for our community.
Notice how it's always about their community. Meanwhile, there are a lot of people who play it that, don't make everything about identity politics and stuff like that, but it's they're most affected. That's not how it always is. Changes have come, and it might go more conservative, but it probably won't, because why would they? But they're most affected.
I don't watch Sims YouTubers, so I have my daughter, I'm sure, would know who these people are because she used to watch. Remember, she used to watch these all the time. But we got James Turner, Jesse Plumbella McNamara, and Kayla Lil Simmy Sims. That sounds like a rap name. I'm a Lil Simmy Sims.
Sorry.
They just like rap in Simglish. Is it Simglish? Is that what is the language? Yeah. Took their respective YouTube accounts to reveal that they had requested to leave the creator program, which offers its members access to games, events, and opportunities to work alongside development teams for each other's content creators' relevance. Games, specifically highlighting the buyout is the reason. All three have been heavily involved in the Sims community and the developer itself for a number of years. They've all contributed toward packs. Oh, wow. Either through creating lots of collaborating kits like Plumbella's Pastel Pop Kit and I'm sorry. It's not Lil Simmy. It's Lil Simsy. Lil Simsy's Comfy Gamer Kit.
Yeah, some people are probably screaming you said it wrong. No, I know that our daughter used to go buy different things that these creators would make or have different add-ons that you could buy. She used to do that.
Well, we need the Clownfish TV Murder Clown Adventure Pack.
Sorry.
We create a new. It's not the sad clown. It's the murder clown, and the whole thing is you have to run from the murder clown
named Kneon.
From Kneon the murder clown. Yeah. Oh God, that would be great. Yeah.
What am I supposed to be in this? Because I wouldn't be murdering people.
You can help me mop up the mess.
So I'm the cleaning lady?
No, like you're my accomplice. You can be my Harley Quinn.
People.
You can be my Harley Quinn. You can be like,
no.
You don't have to actually get your hands dirty. You just cheer me on.
No. Anyway, continue.
Or tell them to run. Run! Run!
I'll distract him. Run! Flashing the boobs. Run!
Oh my God! There you go. There's some premium content right there. With news of the buyout and understanding who's going to be owning EA, James Turner said, "I plan on shifting our focus to include more variety. In addition to that, I've decided to leave the EA Creator Network and have asked to remove my creator code." So there are other Sims competitors that are coming out that I think a lot of people are probably going to.
Well, was it Paralyzed? Did they ever come out?
That one's been in development for like 15 years.
Has it come out? Because I know our daughter's been talking about it for years, and I don't know if it even came out.
There was another one that they were mad that you had to pick male or female gender. I remember that. There's a Korean one, I think, that was coming out, and people were all pissed about that. They're like, this isn't the representation I wanted. Those creator codes are essentially affiliate links. Yeah, so just put some Amazon codes up or something.
Well, I was going to say, at least they're putting their money where their mouth is, I guess.
Yeah,
so I was
that's
going to say that, because at least by them doing that, they're putting their money where their mouth is. But
wow, I have heard of this guy, actually, James Turner. I've been on this platform creating videos for 2 decades. And in that time, we've seen change. We've adapted, and this will give us opportunity once again. So these other people are leaving too. So let's see. It's a very anodyne message. So this is what they said. This is thank you from the Sims community. That was what we read before. The attitude may be at risk once EA is brought under control of the PIF. Saudi Arabia is ruled by a notoriously oppressive regime where LGBTQ plus rights are non-existent and same-sex relationships are illegal. I thought everybody was going to go overseas and
not there.
Not there. Everywhere.
But like, look, just because, but they also have buy-ins on other things too. So I'm like, if they don't change those, what makes you think they're going to change these? And they might. I mean, I'm not going to say it's never say never, because it's totally possible. But I'm also like,
don't say gay.
I'm also like, but they that's a different market than what they would have where they're from. So if they want that market and they want that money, they might just leave it as it is, just for over here.
Yeah, that's one.
Or in the West.
I am thinking that's probably what's going to happen, because look, they bought EA for a reason. They're going to look at where the money's coming from, and to them, it's just like.
Now, does that mean, like, moving forward though, that they're not going to be like reining this stuff in and just focus on gameplay and stuff? That I think that's what they'll probably do. They might leave this alone, but moving forward, they might be like, now with this other stuff, we're going to just focus on other things.
Sims 5 now with less gay. Because former BioWare lead writer Trick Weeks predicted in September that the gay stuff will not have a home at the company once it falls under PIF control. And frankly, it's hard to square the country's high-profile intolerance of the queer community with the Sims 4's trans and disability inclusive update releases in 2023. So
they're just screaming because they don't think they have control of it. I'm just summing it up.
Isn't this anti-Muslim? Isn't this anti-Muslim?
I'm
just saying.
Remember, your only identity and freedoms will only matter when it's them. No, but look, I'm just saying. They're just mad. This is why they're having a meltdown. They're having a meltdown because they're afraid they're going to take their gay out of it. That's what this whole thing's out. Yeah, that's what they're mad about. They're afraid they're going to take their stuff out of the stuff that they, a lot of these things like Star Wars and everything, they kept inserting shit in there that wasn't in there. And then when you say anything about it, it's like, well, that you're just a bigot. You're just a bigot. And ultimately what they're afraid of is they're just going to put it back to where it was and take their stuff out of it, is what the whole thing is. But they have aliens and all kinds of crap on these games now.
Yeah, I mean, look, the aliens will still give you an anal probing if you want it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's, there we go. Look, this is kind of like when you court a certain audience, you can't put the genie back in the bottle.
Ask Bob Iger how that's going lately.
Ask Bob Iger. He's dealing with Raylos right now.
Yep.
And this happened in comics. This happened in animation. They're like, oh, shippers are great for business. We'll just, ship to get more numbers. And then it's like, oh, yep, sorry, psych. We were just trying to lead you on.
And by shippers, we're not talking about people who want to, we're not talking about basic normal people who like characters together. We're talking about the ones that are insane. I want to clarify that.
Yeah. So I think that, they're going to look at the numbers. They're going to look at the money. I mean, honestly, at this point, like, God, I can't believe Sims 4 is still still going on. What the hell is this? Jones Sims, High Spirit. There we go. So, but they're pissed about the comedy festival too. They had comedy festival over there, and anybody associated with it was like being guilted into donating money to.
That's what they try to do. But that's what you summed up. They try to guilt you into doing what they want. They try to bully you into doing what they want. They try to call you names and say that you're hurting them and you're literally killing people like them if you don't do what they want. And most of it isn't even fucking true. But that's what they do, and they say. Now, I mean, yes, over there it's true, but here it's not. But they do this to try to get people they try to bully and coerce people into doing what they want. And making sure that it's all what they want. And then when they get hold of it, then they tell anybody else that they don't like you. You're not allowed to be part of it because it's their community now. And that's what keeps happening. And it's like, you know what? I think most people just want to play the game. They don't really care.
I think that's, I mean, a lot of the online drama, like nobody's going to give a shit. Look, your average normie who's playing The Sims, and Sims is a very normie game. Your average normie who's playing it doesn't even know who the hell owns EA. They have no idea. Like, it used to be Maxis. Back in my day, I'm old enough to remember Maxis. And then Maxis got absorbed into EA. But they don't even know who the hell owns it, nor do they care, right? I mean, and honestly, you can mod the shit out of it anyway. You can probably make it extra super duper gay if you want to. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, and this, I mean, so what? They change it, which they're not even saying, they're saying they're not even going to do it.
They say that.
Moving
we'll
forward, we'll see.
This version, maybe not. Maybe they'll be like, okay, well, Sims 4 is the gay one, but the always online Sims. I think they tried that before, like Sims Life or something. I don't know how it did.
Well, they'll just try to push out Sims 5 as soon as possible, and then that won't have all this stuff.
Yeah, like you can have 4. That's
and
like 10 years old.
And they'll stop supporting 4.
Yeah, and you can do with it whatever you want to do. But 5, yeah, that one we're heteronormative going forward. Who knows? I don't know. But it's kind of interesting that people are like rage quitting games that they've been influencers for years. Years.
We'll give
decades.
them credit though if they're taking a hit financially to do it. At least putting their money where their mouth is. I mean, I don't have to agree with them, but I can respect the fact that they're willing to not just be lip service.
Well, here's the other thing too, real quick before we wrap up. When you make your entire channel, you base your entire channel on some corporate IP. They can turn on a dime. I mean, or the popularity can wane. Look at all these Star Wars channels. There are like so many Star Wars channels. And then when Disney basically killed Star Wars, it killed everybody's channel because what are you going to talk about? You've destroyed the fan base. What are you going to talk about?
So it might be polarized too.
Yeah, it might be self-preservation. Like they can kind of see the writing on the wall, and they might be like, "Well, there goes a lot of the fan base, and this game's like 10 years old anyway. So, whoops, time to get out. Time to nope out."
Could be.
So we'll see. Cash in those simoleons, right? So please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.
For more pop culture news, views, and rants, go to news.clownfishtv.com. That's news.clownfishtv.com.